Hi, this is May's Design Corner, and I am coming back to you again with another DIY for your holiday decor. Well, y'all, I hope that you all are still praying, and I would like to say once again, thank you so very much for the prayers and the thoughtfulness that was sent to me and pray for our son going through his surgery. I hope that you remember that God is in large and in charge because nobody can outdo God no matter what it looks like. God is still in large and in charge. Yes, He is. Now, I'm coming to you with these little houses that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm not going to do a whole lot to them, but I just wanted to share some things with you that I wanted to do with these little houses. Now, what I want to do is I got these little wreaths from the Hobby Lobby. They were $1.99 and then 99 cents for 8 of them. And I used two. I put one on this house and I also put one on this. Now this one is supposed to be the hot cocoa. This is a little shop, a little candy shop here. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put some puff paint on the top for some snow and decorate it a little bit. And that's all I'll be doing to these houses. I see a lot of people get these houses and start putting taking the windows, little window things out and doing everything. But I'm going to do on these is just make some snow on the top of them. That's just it. But I want to share with you this little wreath here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm using this puff paint right here and just put some snow on top of this little house. That's all I'm going to do for this little house. Put some snow on it. And I'm making my snow really, really thick because where I grew up at in upstate New York, when it snowed, boy, let me tell you, it snowed. It was not little thin streaks of snow. It was some snow, honey. When they said we had snow, we really had some snow. So I'm putting on some real snow because we really had some really real snow. And I'm gonna cover this rooftop with some snow. But this snow here is kind of like it looks like it's kind of it looks like it's kind of melted a little bit because usually when we snow where we lived at when it snowed, it really, I mean, the house was covered. It didn't go in streaks. So this looked like it has kind of like melted down some. So that's all I'm doing to these little houses, putting that little wreath on them and then putting some snow on top of them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do them all. And then I'll come back and let you see the snow on top of each one of these houses. I put some tulip puffy paint on each one of the houses, and then I'm putting the glitter on there, the white glitter on the houses, and they're gonna dry up and they're gonna be glittery like this. So that's what I'm doing to each one of these houses, okay? And I put the puffy paint here on this house, and I'm gonna take a brush and brush it like this to make it kind of like stand up like snow is building up out on the house. I put a lot of puffy paint on it because I want it to look like snow is built up on the house. And I'm taking this brush and just washing it, wiping it all across, spreading the puffy paint all the way around because you want to make it look like it's real snow. And honey, let me tell you where I grew up at. Oh, houses looked like they were just sunk down in because you couldn't get in or out. And boy, we had some, when they said snow, we really had some snow. It was not time to play. But we used to love it because schools got closed. And then once they figured out stuff, we had to go to school in the snow, so it didn't make any difference. They kept the streets and things really clean to make sure the children could get to school. And we had a few snow days, but not a whole lot like kids have now. We didn't have snow days like the way the kids have now. We didn't have a whole lot of snow days, so we had to go to school with snow packed up against the wall, honey. And we used to say, "Oh, wow, how come we can't be off?" But back then, school was imperative that you went to school. If your parents didn't send you to school back then, your parents went to jail, and you did too for not going to school. You had to send your children to school, and then you had to. And when you got 16, woo, you couldn't quit school. Where I went to school, that there was no such thing as quitting school when you got 16. You got in deeper trouble. People came out to your house to talk to you about continuing your education and making sure you were doing good. And so things have really changed over time. Thing has really, really, really changed over time. But we did not they did not play dropping out of school when I was coming up. There was no alternative. You had to go to school or go to jail. So to speak, you just could not just play hooky and get away with it. Not where I grew up at. They just didn't do that. You had to be at school. And then the churches used to keep you abreast of going to school too. The churches, the pastor used to get up at church and talk to you about staying in school and how important it was for you to get your education and stay in school, and you won't be homeless and you won't be out on the street. They really ran the gamut on us. So now here's the next house. All I did was put the puffy paint on it and some glitter. Okay. And so now we're going to pour this glitter back in here, and we're going to get to the next house. And all I'm doing to these houses is just wiping down the puffy paint that I put on it and putting some glitter on it to make them look good. I'm not going to change the design of these houses or the color, because I feel like they're designed for a reason. Like this cobblestone bed and breakfast, I don't want it to be changed any kind of way. See what I'm doing? I'm just making the puffy paint, just spreading it out more and more. So when I put the glitter on, it'll be really, it'll make like it's really snow. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm not changing any designs on it. I'm not trying to do anything else to it to make it look different. I'm just gonna put the glitter on it to make the snow stand out. That's all. Because when it snowed in our neck of the woods, honey, it snowed. There was not no playtime when it snowed. Woo! We used to hate that too, because you couldn't go out. But we had cardboard boxes and things that we used to ride down the hill in when it snowed, when school was closed. But like I said, as time went on, they got real smart about closing schools. They didn't close them up too much. So you had to be in school even during the snow time. They got you there. Yes, you went to school, honey. When no playing around, you went to school, and everybody made sure that you went to school. Everybody, from the church members all the way down. We used to have people to come out in the cars when the school buses couldn't come, and you load up in the cars, other people's cars, and they would take you to school to make sure you got to school. Yes, sir. So school was very, very, very important. And snow was real snow. Yes, it was. The snow was really, really snow. They didn't have no play snow. When it snowed, it really snowed. And sometimes you miss those old days. You miss how people really uh kind of put the hooks on you to make you do right. And I think that's what's wrong now with the world. We've gotten so complacent, and we just do anything. We do anything in front of our children. We don't have any respect with them as well. So that's why they don't have any respect for us, because we do anything in front of them too. You got to be careful how you do things in life, especially with your children. Children are already see too much, know too much. Because I tell you, my grandkids know more than I do now. And it's kind of funny in a way. They could tell me stuff I don't know anything about. And so you have to be careful with children. You really do. They are our future, regardless of what people say. The children are our future. And I respect that, because if they get lost, then what's going to happen to us poor old people that's losing our minds? We can't half think straight, can't do anything. So, don't keep dogging out the young people. Don't dog them out, because they are our future. And we want our future to be just as bright as we made their future. So don't dog out your young people. Don't dog them out. They are the future. They really are. Give them a chance to show you what they can do. Don't dog them out too much, because we're not going to live forever. Might as well face that. It was pointed unto man once to die, and after the death is the resurrection. So you ain't gonna be living forever. You better let these young people learn how to run the churches and run the different things that's going on in this world. Don't leave them here dumb to not knowing how to do nothing. Nobody left you that way. Our family taught us everything we needed to know about life. And when I say everything, I tell you, they did. I don't know about you, but my family, my grandmother, and everybody taught us what we needed to know to survive in this world about life. Yes, we did. And I'm not talking about sexual stuff. I'm talking about real live stuff that you needed to know to survive. Living in this world is no joke. It really isn't. A lot of people think it is all fun and games, but living in this world is not all fun and games, and it's no joke. That's why we must teach our young people how to handle things in this world. Quit trying to talk about the young people, putting them down so bad. You can't do that all the time. I admire young women trying to have a nice, decent household. I admire them myself. I personally do. We need to all start doing that. Encourage them to be good mothers. Encourage them to be good mothers. Encourage them to be good fathers. Yes, because it was done in my day. A lot of people said, well, nobody taught me nothing in my day. But in my day, we learned what it was like to be a wife, what it was like to be a husband. They taught us. Okay, so now I got that glitter on all of them, and I'm going to let them dry, and you will see them on one of my displays for Christmas. I will be trying to decorate my house for Christmas, be the Lord's will. I will be trying to decorate my house for Christmas, okay? And I'm always gathering up all my glitter, honey. I don't like to waste nothing. Well, okay, I thank you for taking the time out to looking at me making this mess. I appreciate it so much. But once they dry, they're going to be very beautiful. I know they are. I didn't change anything on them. I just put that puffy paint on them and put some glitter on them and left them the way they were. I want my church to stay the same way, the cobblestone house to stay the same way. The only thing it's going to do is glisten more. All right, you all, be blessed. Don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself. And always know that God is alive and well. And honey, this is God's world. We might as well buck up and remember and keep our minds solely on God, because that's the only way we're going to make it in this world. We got to keep our minds solely on God. So this is all I did to these little houses. Didn't change anything on them because I thought they were beautiful the way they are. So I didn't change a thing. Just put the puffy paint on them and the glitter. And when it dries up, it's going to be really, really beautiful. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to pray for someone else besides yourself. And always know that God is alive and well. This is May's Design Corner saying God bless you and have a great and wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're looking at this video. Thank you again so much. I do.